Believers Nation content. Good morning and win today. Keep believing, Believers Nation. Thank you. You're welcome. Believers Nation content. Can you tell me who's Namadi Azikwe? Here's a comprehensive summary of Namadi Azikwe, often called Zik of Africa, and the West African Pilot newspaper, their origins, roles, significance, impact, based on sources I found. If you want, I can also pull up recommended books or academic articles for deeper reading. Namadi Azikwe, biography and major contributions. Early life and education. Born November 16, 1904, in Onitsha, in what is now Anambra State, Nigeria. He attended missionary schools locally, then went abroad for further education, notably in the United States. While overseas, he was exposed both to ideas of Pan-Africanism, anti-colonial sentiment, and activism among the African diaspora. Journalism and political emergence. Worked or had involvement in various newspapers, including editing or founding ones. For example, he edited the African Morning Post in Accra before returning to Nigeria. After returning in the 1930s, he founded the West African Pilot in 1937. Political roles. Azikwe was active in nationalist politics. He helped found or lead political parties/movements that were pushing for Nigerian independence from British colonial rule. He became Governor General when Nigeria was gaining internal self-rule, and eventually became the first indigenous president, ceremonial, after independence. Intellectual and ideological contributions. Azikwe's writings and journalistic efforts heavily promoted Pan-Africanism, Black pride, anti-colonialism, unity among Africans. He used the press both as a political tool and a business enterprise. Later life and legacy. His influence persisted beyond colonial rule, into the post-independence period and through periods of political upheaval. Several books or festschrift-type works assess his life and impact. For example, Azikwe and the African Revolution, edited by Michael S. Lisa, is one. There are also more popular level biographies, like The Legend, Dr. Namadi Azikwe by Aljairo Elaine Okun, aimed at younger readers or general public. The West African Pilot, newspaper founding and purpose. He launched on November 22, 1937 by Namadi Azikwe. It was part of his Zik Press Limited. The press group later included several newspapers in different cities. Motto and editorial vision. Motto: show the light and the people will find the way. This reflects the belief in education, awareness, journalism as means to inform and thus empower people. Editorial policy: nationalistic, anti-colonial, progressive for its time. It also pushed for social justice, criticized colonial policies, and sought political awareness among common people, not just elites. Features and innovations. Broad coverage, beyond politics to include sports, women's section, Miladies Bower, children's columns, society/cultural/literary content. Brought journalism innovations into Nigeria, modern layout, strong use of headlines and pictures, attention to popular stories and human interest. Role in anti-colonial struggle and mass mobilization. The paper became a platform for nationalist ideas and voice of dissent. It played a major part in creating and spreading political consciousness among Nigerians under colonial rule. It wasn't always quiet. Issues like misrepresenting information or critical writing led to conflicts with colonial authorities. For example, the Pilot, along with the Daily Comment, was banned in 1945 by colonial government for misrepresenting facts about a general strike. Growth, reach and influence. He started with modest circulation. In its early days, maybe 6,000 copies/day. Over time, by around 1950, circulation increased to over 20,000 copies. Azikwe expanded his press operations, establishing affiliates in many major urban centers. Decline/end. West African Pilot ceased operations in 1967, largely due to the Nigerian Civil War, 1967-70. Importance and legacy. West African Pilot is often seen as one of the foundational nationalist newspapers in Nigeria. It helped shape modern journalism in the country. Azikwe, through journalism then politics, contributed greatly to Nigerian independence and to creating political institutions, also attempting to overcome tribal/regional divisions. The model of press as both business and political tool, reaching mass audiences with a mix of politics, culture, social issues, was influential for succeeding newspapers. If you like, I can send you a reading list, books, theses, articles, so you can dive deeper into Azikwe, West African pilot, and the broader history of Nigerian press. Do you want that? Good Nigerian is still possible.